Live.
Yay.
Welcome everyone back to a special episode of Nerds of the Universe. I'm Kerwin,
Pizza.
and today is my 39th birthday. For those of you who do not know,
Pizza. Oh, 39 whole years old, huh?
39. So, I got this for my birthday too from my mom. I'm still there.
Your Mandalorian trip? There you go.
Yeah, but you see who's on it?
Yeah, I'm looking. Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. All right.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that show to come on.
Oh man. Yeah, apparently they're already working on seasons 3. It's been a long day, guys.
Yeah.
3 and 4 of The Mandalorian, the Boba Fett show. They're still going through with the one show that they were going to have Cara Dune in, but Cara Dune's not going to be in it.
I don't know how that's going. They keep talking about that because they put her in for the Emmys. So I think she might actually come back. I don't know.
I don't know. I was reading that what's her name? Rey, the actress that plays Rey, sort of had her back on it. Like, didn't mention anything about what was posted, but was like, it was like, I can only imagine how gut-wrenching it is to be fired from something that you're into, that you enjoy, solely on social media.
I know. Hey, Captain Kung Fu, you are the first one here. Look at that.
And she talked about how in the interview, she talked about how she's not coming back to Star Wars, but Boyega's not coming back. The guy who played Poe, he said the only thing that would ever make him come back is if he absolutely 100% needed the money. Like, apparently they hated working on it. There's so many issues with Kathleen Kennedy, and they only have her working on one show. She's only allowed to work on one show right now. They've got all the other ones. Yeah, that's the word Crashly behind me. She likes to be in all the lives. I'm ready for the Boba Fett TV show. I know that.
Oh yeah, we are.
We're a little under halfway there. I know that. My birthday. Whoop, whoop. All right, now couple things. I went birthday shopping. Those who came last week saw it. This was my birthday present from Crashly. One of my grails, The Amazing Spider-Man number 36.
Nice.
The 9/11 issue. Yep. All right. I went to the comic book store on Saturday and spent some moolah. And I actually forgot to put some of these in my list. And I had a friend who was at a different comic book store in Texas today. And he called me because he saw some other ones, and I forgot which ones I had. But I bought some Turtles comics.
Look at you.
Added some Turtles comics to my collection. Turtles comics. Symbiote Spider-Man, the new King in Black series that just finished.
Nice.
Funny story about this, right? Went into the comic book store. Was looking around. I just went in there because I saw some books that were coming out in July that I wanted them to hold for me, start pulling for me. And so I had the list, and I was like, I'm just going to go in there and run. And while I'm looking, I look over, and I'm like, you know what? That Symbiote Spider-Man does look pretty cool. And it was issue 5 sitting up there because, it was the latest when they came out. I was like, you got any other issues? He's like, yeah, I got he goes, I don't think I have 3, but I think I have 1, 2, and 4. Or 1 and 4. So he looked, and it was issue 5. He had issue 4.
Yeah.
And he had 2 variants of issue number 1. Now, I paid cover price for all of these. Because, it's a newer series. You go in, you pay cover price, the $4.99. I get home and I put it in my database. This cover right here, it's lighting. There we go. This cover right here. I put it in that database I talked about the other day. The comics price guide. And to my surprise, I don't even know if if the guy who owns the comic book store knows, and I somewhat might not want to tell him, just because
learn from my mistakes.
Yeah, I just you never know. But at the same time, I don't know all the rules of comic book stores, like when they get in, how long they have to wait before they can upcharge based on variant.
Yeah, right.
Because I know, like, I would think that maybe there is a contract type thing where they have to charge cover price for a certain amount of time before they can upcharge based on variant. That way, if a comic book store gets a variant that's rare, they don't instantly throw a huge price tag on it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying to find it real quick. Again, I don't know if he knew that he had this variant. I put it in my app. That's this cover right here.
Yeah.
Paid $5 for it. Went home. It is a 1 out of 25. They only made 25 of them.
Wow.
Instantly worth $20-something. About $20. So I was like, I can live with that. But I only had 1, 3, or 1, 4, and 5, right? So it is what it is. I got 1, 4, and 5. 2 variants, number 1. Which is kind of cool. But I went thrift store shopping. I call it flea market hopping.
Yeah.
On Sunday, that was my birthday present to myself. My mom and sister wanted to celebrate my birthday with me, so they met up with us, and I didn't pay for any of them. They were all considered a birthday present. Other people bought them, and lo and behold, check out that price tag:
29 cents.
29 cents for issue number 2.
Holy crap!
And then one of my good friends that is a big comic books was in Texas this week visiting family and stopped by a comic book shop, and he found issue number 3 for me.
Oh, there you go.
I will say this is only 29 cents, but I can show you why it was 29 cents. I went ahead and bought it just so I could have the set, but I will eventually want to find another one.
Yeah.
It isn't in the greatest shape.
Okay.
If you can see right there, that corner.
Yeah.
Right there. It's not in the greatest shape. So it's not an amazing, it's still a good find at 29 cents. I mean, it's a $5 cup. Right. But at the same time, it is what it is. I'll keep my eye open for a better one. I didn't have him check to get the number 2 because 1, I was working, and 2, or the number 2, and 2, he's doing his thing. He was nice enough to call me and be like, "Hey man, I'm in a comic book store. It was a Avengers Curse of the Man thing, number 1, or the Avengers Curse of the Man thing. They did a 3 issue run, Avengers, Spider-Man, and X-Men, and I am able to get Spider-Man and X-Men, but I wasn't able to get Avengers because I didn't find out about it until after it already released." He called me up. He's like, "Dude, they got a lot of Avengers number 1s here." And I was like, "Sweet." Sent him pictures of variants, seeing if they had it. And they didn't have the variant I wanted, but it's a rare variant. It's like $30-$40 to get it.
Oh my God.
So, but they did have one that was pretty cool. So he got me that. And I was like, he's like, "Any other ones you want me to check while I'm here?" I'm like, "Well, actually, yeah. Do they have a Symbiote Spider-Man number 3? And then I knew I had gotten some King and Blacks. I forgot to put these in my inventory. I forgot to database these. Bought these Saturday too. But again, I only got 1, 2, 4, and 5. I didn't get issue number 3.
Okay.
So I forgot to have them check and see if they had those. But I'm sure I'll come across it. But no, that was one of the cool things. Sorry, I'm talking all about me.
That's all right.
But then I went crazy thrift store shopping, comic books. I mean, listen, 49 cents. 49 cents. I mean, they're just Eclipsos, but they got decent artwork in them, and they're only 49 cents. 50 cents. Another Turtles comic.
Oh, look at that.
50 cents. Another Turtles comic. 25 cents. 15 cents. I got this one because it's got Nora on it. Yeah, Spider-Man, a bunch of Azraels. The first shop I went to was horrible in pricing. I kid you not, I'm sitting there looking up, like, whoever's doing those comics, one, I don't know how it is at other places, but around here, a lot of the thrift stores, not thrift stores, I want to say, they call them antique shops. It's not just antiques. I call them flea markets, but a lot of the flea market / antique shops around here are manned by your retired lady, your little old lady.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of a better way to put it.
We have a couple like that here.
Sorry if I've been missing on the chat. Thanks, Captain Kung Fu, for the birthday wishes.
And Hollow Queen's here.
Yeah, Hollow Queen. Yeah, luckily ours are open. But this guy, his booth was sort of in the back of the store. And he had his comics. He had 4 or 5 short boxes full in a locked case in the back of the store. Now I can understand, you want somebody watching who's going through the comics. You don't want anybody tearing them up. Trust me, I get it. No, his policy was that she had to go back, like the person working had to go back, grab the boxes, take them all the way back up to the front, put them on the counter, and let them go through them there.
Oh, God.
I'm like, are you kidding me? Here's the kicker. He had like $3 comics that weren't even in good shape listed for $25. $20 comics listed for $100. $40 comics listed for like $200. I'm like, good Lord. I mean, granted, yeah, there were a lot of Silver Age comics and a lot of Bronze Age comics, but they're still only worth what they're worth. I can have a piece of crap that's been around for 100 years. Doesn't mean it's worth more than being a piece of crap.
Yeah, right.
But
yeah, we have a few of the places around our way used to be called like thrift stores, so-and-so's thrift store, but now they've changed it to either antique or collectibles corner, which just means they've jacked the price up by 200% and went from there.
I did find, out of all of them that I looked through, I found one that was priced decently. It is in Action Comics 374 in decent shape.
Nice.
It was only $20.
That's from the 60s or 70s?
60s. It's Silver Age. It's 12 cents. It's a 12-cent comic. It's nice. About $40 to $60 in its condition, probably.
Oh, yeah, Superman.
So $20 was a decent price for that one. And he had a couple others that I went ahead and bought there. I wasn't a fan of, or maybe, no, this was a different guy. I don't know if you ever remember the movie Dark Man.
Oh, yeah.
I got the Dark Man limited series. Deadpool comic. A bunch of comics I wasn't paying attention to. Didn't check because I was all caught up in comic heaven. I already owned most of them. This one here I got for $1 or $2.
Oh, wow.
Action Comics number 354. That's 67. Mid Silver Age.
Nice.
So I mean that was a pretty good one. What did I do with that other Action Comics? I want to put those together. There it is.
Yeah,
it's not in the greatest shape either. It's got somebody scratched out. They I don't know why people do that. They feel the need to scratch out the price to put their own price on it. It's got wear and tear. But it's a Silver Age comic. I mean, look at this comic's 50 something years old, 52, 53 years old.
It's from 67. If it's
54 years old.
Yeah, 54. because I was born in '68 and I'll be 53 this year.
Some more of the Eclipso comics for 29 cents a piece. They were 29-cent comics. I didn't care what they were of. They're 29-cent comics, and I didn't have them. So
some places I've been going lately are like, you can grab the whole box for $10. Like a short box. Sometimes I just want to grab them just to see what's in them.
We used to have them like that. Like we'd have ones where it was like you could buy a whole short box for $10, or you could get, they were 50 cents a comic, or 20 comics or 15 comics for $5 or something like that. It was, the more you bought, the cheaper it was. But I think what happened was I found out that there's an online comic book seller in Colombia. He also goes to a lot of the Comic-Cons and stuff like that and sets up booths. And apparently for like the past 5 to 10 years, all he's been doing is going around and buying up all the comics he can.
See, that sucks when they do that.
Like, it's on the website. Like, I spent the last 10 years buying every collection I can find. I'm just like...
I mean, if you're actually a collector and that's what you want to do, that's great. But, I mean, it seems like he's trying to corner the market on everything and then kind of set his own prices.
Probably.
Where's Crashley?
Oh, she's in the other room with the kids.
Hey, tell her to come in for a minute. Oh, look at that.
Star Trek The Next Generation #1.
Nice.
And then there's some more Spider-Man comics, and there's a Deadpool, or got a Deadpool and a Spawn, and just some cool comics, Another King in Black Spider-Woman. Didn't know they did a Spider-Woman run.
Yeah.
Number 8. So now I got to find all the ones that go with it. Cost me a lot of money. Here's a Venom that I thought the cover was pretty cool.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Was that Agent Venom?
I have no clue. It just says Venom, issue number 22, Marvel X variant.
The suit looks like Agent Venom.
And then there's I got Symbiote Spider-Man Alien Reality #4. It was a couple years ago or last year.
99 cents ain't bad.
So, classic X-Men #4. Just a few different ones. I got some, another Spawn one. Then, as I was Saturday night, I was logging all my comics because I wanted to go prepared. Didn't want to do double buy. Did anyway because I wasn't thinking. But this is what got me in the mood to go thrift store hunting. Log some comics, and I logged these two guys. This guy here, I paid $1.50 for at a thrift store years ago.
Yeah.
He's $80.
Jesus.
This guy here, I paid $1 for at a thrift store years ago. He's $70. But if you remember last week when I showed my stack of Spawn comics, I went to the comic store Saturday. I bought some more. I now have 3 variants of #1. I've got #2, 3, 4, 5. I need 6, 7, 8. I need 9, 10, 11, 15, 23, 24, 27. This is why I love this comic. Look at this artwork, man.
Yeah.
This artwork, I mean, Todd McFarlane was... There's a reason Venom is as popular as he is. And I got some of the newer ones like Spawn 300 and moving on up, but I mean, just...
Whoa.
Like how could you look at this cover and not want to own that book?
They are good. I bought a few last week when I picked up Robbie's comic, when I picked up his Fortnite one last week. I've been these are still the new ones. I got the Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, the new
There's a new one of those that comes out tomorrow too.
yeah, like a Catwoman.
Hmm.
And this is number 5, Batman Black and White. And I love the artwork in this too. It's just awesome.
I wanted to get into Batman Black and White, but I'm not kidding, man. With the amount of stuff
Look
I've
at this.
asked Lane to hold for me, I'm gonna go broke just in buying comic books every month.
I remember those days.
I came across this one, and I was like, "What? What is this? Is this some sort of reprint or something of number 3?" And he didn't recognize it right away. I'm like, "It's weird. Do you see what Clown's holding there?"
Looks like the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, he's holding some sort of weird Infinity Gauntlet, right? On
Yeah,
the back it says Spawn 294, like an advertisement, an
yeah.
advert for 294. So I pulled it out and I looked at it. It's a complete, total different one I didn't know exist, called Spawn Kills.
Huh.
It's
Oh, it's like a little parody almost one.
yeah, like an extreme parody. Look,
Oh, geez, it's got turtles in it too. Look at that.
oh, just wait.
I guess that's cool. Oh, look at that. It's supposed to be Batman and Joker.
Like I gotta find the rest of the series. I just, I think the whole thing is like this little Spawn guy having a dream or something. I don't know. There's a clown in his Thanos suit.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man. I just like the artwork had me busting up. I was like, I gotta buy it. But yeah, it's just straight up.
That's cool.
Lionel thing.
Jeez.
It's just a cool little book. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta get these just to thumb through them. Well, so overall it was a pretty successful weekend. That was on the comic book side.
Uh-oh. I got that downstairs. That's cool. Yep.
That sounds familiar.
The Klingon Vorchak class. Yep.
Oh god, I remember when our kids used to play with that.
Not that.
Not that one.
Yeah.
Found this. They're just sitting in the case. They're sitting on a shelf at a thrift store or at a flea market. A few bucks. Oh, I bought me this. I don't know. I bought me some Deadpool cologne from Ross.
Deadpool cologne.
Deadpool cologne. They've got Spider-Man, Iron Man.
Yeah, I've seen Captain Kirk cologne too. I've seen.
Hey, does it go with your bubble bath? The little kid bubble bath.
But bought me a wallet.
Oh, look at that.
Little trifold wallet.
That goes with I have a Superman one.
It came in a little case. And then I bought this Saturday. And then while we were at the flea market,
Nice.
it's a Batman one.
Oh, that's cool.
We bought it, got back to my mom's to eat the cheesecake and stuff, and I opened it up. I apparently got it for $1 off because there was $1 in it. Still got the tag. I think what happened was probably somebody got it for one of the kids or something for a birthday present.
Yeah.
Put $1 in it so they'd have money in their wallet, and it either never was given to them or they just didn't want it, or the parents were like, they're not getting into nerd stuff. Buy them a baseball glove. I took it to the store. Speaking of Spawn, Cygor.
Cool. Look at that.
Then the Cygor Special Limited Edition.
Well, you went nuts. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Storm. That's a nice one.
Storm from the Uncanny X-Men Toy Biz. Kira.
Oh, look at that.
Well, like $4. These were a little bit pricier. This one was $15.
That's oh, okay.
It's Luke Skywalker, Star Wars Black Series centerpiece.
Oh, cool.
And it lights up. I haven't taken it out or anything, but apparently you put batteries in it, 3 AAA batteries, and the explosion.
Yeah, from blowing up the AT-AT on Hawk. That's cool.
This one was $20.
I can see that.
They sell online on eBay. This one sells for like $60. The other one sells for like $30 or $40.
That looks almost like the end of Rogue One / beginning of Episode 4. Oh, look at you.
For when Kirk makes Spock mad. You know, everything's cool. That escalated quickly. Does it not look like Spock's trying to shoot Kirk in the head?
It looks like he's going to put him and pop him in the
Back
melon.
up.
Nice frame, too.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to pop him in the melon. That's funny.
My mom got me this. It's one of those Hobby Lobby ones.
Yeah.
It's still
That's
pretty cool. And then she got me this game.
Oh, the Joker. That's
Dark
cool.
Party game. And then Star Wars Mandalorian Monopoly.
We were looking at that the one day. You'll have to tell me how that is.
I
mean,
can't.
of course, oh, you're not going to open it?
Fudge, no. I've collected Monopoly games for years. And it was a Spider-Man Monopoly. There was a Monopoly game that I had. I can't remember which one it was. One of the nerd ones. Collected. I had moved, put my stuff in storage. It was one of the only ones that I had opened. And because it was not sealed in the plastic, it didn't survive well. I got it out. The cardboard had warped type thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll just get a new one. Looked up to get a new one at the time, $250.
Oh. Yeah, I went that way with the Klingon Monopoly. And I should have bought it when I saw it for like $25, but I'm like, oh, there's a bunch, I'll get it. And I never went back. Now it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was just like, nope, I'll deal with it. All right, well, that is me almost showing off. Oh, I guess my daughter.
Guys, Captain
My daughter has one of these, and apparently when they bought her, she wanted to get me a matching one. My 18-year-old daughter, Raven. So she got me this for my birthday. So now we can wear matching hoodies.
Nice.
All right. Now I clean all this stuff up. Sorry, guys, for not paying attention to the chat. Going back to the chat now.
We're looking. We got Captain Kung Fu and Val's going through it.
Well,
we do need Crashly for a minute. We got a surprise.
Alexa, drop in on living room.
well, Captain Kung Fu been trying to tell you guys.
Crashly.
That's all.
What's he saying?
Yeah, your presence is
being another convert
in the live.
Oh, we got Captain Kung Fu.
By popular demand.
There you go.
Are you saying that I'm popular and demanded?
You're popular and demanded.
We need her lovely presence involved.
Like, they're in the chat.
Like physically.
Yeah, physically.
Okay, Rob, should you be physically demanding Crashly?
Yeah,
Did I have a problem with that?
That I'm physically demanding Crashly.
Right.
Yeah.
It's on our live on YouTube. It's not OnlyFans. Give me a break.
She will be in here in just a moment. So
All right.
Alexa, stop. All right. So
Yeah, you
go.
look like you had a good birthday. You had a nice haul. Let's see. He just watched Captain Kung Fu. Just watched The Mandalorian, WandaVision, and Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Captain Kung Fu asked how we film this. Well, we both have our own laptop cameras set up, whatever, but we use a program called Streamyard. About a year ago, or it may not have been a year ago, beginning of this year. No, it was about a year ago.
No, it was about a year ago, yeah.
Actually, a year and a half ago. It was a year and a half ago. It was January 2020. My wife, Crashly, she does her own crafting videos. And their YouTube community that she was part of was wanting to try to figure out a way to do interviews and stuff like that. So me and her bunkered down and searched, and we came across this StreamYard. So we tried it. That's when we started doing the Sunday social, like shortly after. And yeah, I mean, they've got a free version where you do some stuff. You don't get everything you can, like the overlays aren't as long. It'll have this little brand thing up in the corner if you do the paid version or the free version. Paid version, you can do your own.
There you go.
So overall, it's that kind of I can't remember how much it is. It's not a lot a month. But yeah, you go in, you set up your live, you select, okay, you're doing YouTube, you type in all your information, and then you send whoever you're going to do it. Like I'll go in, I'll set up the live, then I'll shoot Pizza here a message through Facebook with the link, and he'll hop on, click the link, allow it to do his cameras and everything. If he was wanting to do it on his cell phone, he could do it on his cell phone. We don't have 1,000 subscribers, so me being the host side has to be on a computer.
Yeah.
But once you hit 1,000, you can go to your phones. You don't even need to use a computer. It works on the phone as well. It just works in the browser. It's all 100% in the browser.
Yep. It was kind of funny, too, the way we started doing this. Because
it's been about a year.
It's been almost a year because Crashly was doing her trivia on her channel. And you were there and you suggested Star Wars.
That was over a year. I'm talking about since you guys took over the channel.
Well, we're just popular. What else can we say?
Oh, okay.
But I heard something about Star Wars trivia going on, and I was kind of walking through the room and heard it, and then I perked up, and I'm like, Star Wars trivia? What?
Tell the truth. I kept telling you.
She kept saying,
I'm like,
she kept saying, you're going to like this. You're going to like this. And I was all like, the same thing I do when she recommends TV shows to me. I'm like, I ain't watching that crap. But then I'm like, I heard Star Wars trivia. I was like, interesting.
I put the TV on, and then he's over here passing out, freaking out, yelling all the answers because you were playing Crashly and I think Jen.
It was a few people like who did the answer first, and we were typing it in. But I was yelling out, screaming, trying to type, and I'm looking like a monkey doing math.
Like I know.
I'm trying to do this on a cell phone with these big hands. It's like, and that's when we started talking. And then we ended up on a few of the lives. And then we had the husbands take over the channel while they were on the retreat.
Mm-hmm.
The rest is history.
Yep. We decided to do our own channel, and we got big aspirations, a lot on the plate, but we both have lives that have taken a lot of. It's taken a lot to get out of 2020. I mean, honestly, that's what it boils down to. 2020 caused quite a bit of a for everyone.
Yeah. Well, apparently I'm going to have a lot more time lately, so I should be posting a lot more videos, waiting to see what they're going to tell me about since I'm not working. So I will have plenty of time to I'll be making weird stuff. I'll be so bored. I'll be sitting there with little Mandalorian Lego figures going like pew 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 pew. Yeah.
You don't see that already?
Well, on video anyway.
Oh, on video. Okay.
And so no one pulls a me and starts freaking out. Like if somebody mistreats a comic book, I like start having miniature heart attack. This is not a comic book. This is
an advertisement.
This is an ad. This tells me to go in and be like, dude, Lane, I need the Amazing Fantasy that's coming out in July. I need you to hold that one for me. I need Sinister War.
The catalog.
I'm sitting there going, and he's just sitting there. He starts smiling, but I'm like, "Don't worry, it's not the whole book. Moon Knight. I don't look like it's the whole book because it's back to back. I was like, but I think that might have been it. I was, oh no, the new symbiote Spider-Man that's going to come out, and then Aliens Aftermath. So I'm already getting the aliens. He's already holding Alien for me.
Did you see the advertisement for the new Super Sons that's supposed to be coming out? The new Superman series? The artwork?
No, I have not.
This right here?
Oh,
Dude, that's pretty. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, they got it looking. I think they're trying to go a little bit off of the show, the Superman and Lois show they got out now. That is now back on. I just watched the latest episode of that. Looks like they went a little bit off the kids.
it does look like the
sons
one
from
son.
the show, yeah.
Yeah.
Cal looks right. Jordan, I don't know, but Cal looks right.
Yeah. And it looks like they have a new version of the Kingdom Come Superman too. Got them all in like short sleeves and stuff.
Huh.
So I don't know what they're doing with that, but
Well, there's so many ways they could take those stories.
yeah.
And and it is like I saw something the other day, had me busting up laughing. It was a meme, and it said Marvel. It said Marvel Studios 10-year plan with 23 movies for an intricate, integrated universe. Warner Brothers Studios with DC Comics. Just throw out there what we can think of.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that sounds about right in the comic world too. Because Marvel try to stay that path, and then DC they allow for a lot more of creativeness, and then it gets out of hand, and they have to do a crisis to bring it all back together.
And Harlequin, now I still will argue with every little thing she says about it, with whether I listen to her or not. But I think the way it's going is Marvel puts out a great movie, and I'm not crazy about their TV shows like Iron Fist and all them. And then DC puts out an okay movie. Occasionally they hit good with like Wonder Woman, the first Wonder Woman and all that. But their CW DC shows are much better. Although Supergirl's kind of a swing and a miss here and there whenever that goes on.
Good night, Captain Kung Fu. I know it's late.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
Actually get lost?
I guess so. But yeah, man, their TV shows are.
I'm waiting for Stargirl season 2.
You can't please everyone, but
Happy birthday!
I'm not 7.
To you.
You literally.
Wait a minute, Crafton, wait a minute.
To you. Happy birthday, dear Kerwin.
That's what's funny. Let's do it again.
Wait,
Because we got one too. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
dear
Kerwin. Happy birthday to you. Blow it out. Blow it out. There you go. Yay! Kerwin.
Now bend over.
Whoa, jeez.
That kind of channel.
Birthday wish already?
You either getting a birthday wish or your Christmas goose a little early.
So who requested my presents?
That's why we wanted you here, so we could all sing happy birthday. We made a cake.
Well, I was looking for a candle for like 5 minutes, and then I found this 7.
Oh, jeez.
Everyone was 7 at some point, so.
Not me.
What kind of cake do you have there?
Cheesecake. Best kind in the world.
Yeah, well, here you.
Is complete.
No, I can't. I can't.
Here we have.
No.
You have a vanilla fun. You have a vanilla funfetti here.
No, I can't. I can't. Thank you. Love you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, here you have a vanilla funfetti cake with chocolate funfetti icing. So.
Yummy. Sorry, like I said, it's been a very long day, and right now my tummy can't handle eating anything.
And we have a kitten that
My
keeps
kids
wanting
are
to
like-
get into everything.
My kids were waiting for me to cut this to sing happy birthday. I
It's
think
not yours, Cal.
they were starting to go nuts. So
No.
I'll have a piece of cake for you. There you go. Put Mom this-
Human food.
Oh, that's our cat, our new cat,
Yeah,
little kitten.
he was just climbing up the lamp a minute ago to try and get our ceiling fan.
He he sat there while we were eating. I made steak and stuff the other night, and the kids just wouldn't let him go away.
Yeah, nice try, pal.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm the little pushover. I was the one cutting him little pieces of steak, and that's why he was sitting
Don't
on the
be-
back of the chair.
Don't feed cat.
We're not gonna feed him any table food first. Oh, would you like a little piece, a little piece?
I'm like, one piece isn't going to kill him, and then it turned into like
5.
2 or 3.
5.
Callie does that. She got a taste of human food one time. Now
Yeah.
she gets a whiff of it. She sees me go in the kitchen to cook or anything. Her pupils just whoop, and it's all she wants, nonstop.
What?
Look at this.
Oh,
Cheesecake.
she's looking for the cheesecake? Yeah,
Oh, she-
Binks is going to be,
And here comes Binks
there we
again.
see Binks.
Hey, we're gonna have to get rid of the set of kittens.
There you go. Here's Binks.
Did you show his little back feet?
There he is.
Did you show his back paws?
No, Binks has little socks on his little feet.
No cheesecake for you. I'm gonna eat it just like that because it's good.
Do not let that cat on
I'm
the
not letting
table.
him on the table.
Yeah, you're not letting him on the table. Thump, thump. Okay. Okay, now I'm calling on it.
Alexa,
Yeah,
come in the living room.
I can always tell when she's in there with you because all I see is the little tail in front of you.
There, Binks got a piece of birthday cake.
All right,
Can you
Binks.
bring my tea, please?
What am I, your slave?
No, you're my wife who loves me very much on my birthday. Anybody who watched her lives knows
You want to?
that I'm not asking too much. But oh man, speaking of shows and Marvel and stuff, did you watch did you guys, anybody watch
What?
the Eternals trailer?
The what?
The Eternals trailer.
I have not seen that
Yeah,
yet.
Mom.
You haven't watched the Eternals trailer?
I
All
haven't
right.
seen it.
Surprise, everyone. You're going to get a reaction video right here. Someone give Pizza his phone, pull up IMDb, and make it the Eternals trailer. I'll mute it while it's playing so we don't get any copyright.
Well, they got
Oh, I see.
You're not going to get anything out of them yet because we've cut your birthday cake and they are now face deep inside of. See, Hollow Queen hasn't seen it either. Here's your birthday cake.
Happy birthday to me. Who cares?
Yeah, I finished watching the latest of the Bad Batch,
Hey.
which is getting pretty good.
Sir, just because you've heard does not mean you can get on the table and steal
It's
cake.
been pretty good since the beginning, Robert. Don't lie.
It's good. It's all right.
Hey. Binks,
And then
that's
we
right, Binks.
then I caught up with Superman and
sir.
Lois.
No, Robbie. Thank
I haven't
you.
caught up with that yet. I didn't know the new episodes were out.
Yeah, it just came out this week.
Superman
It's
and Lois.
already out.
Valerie, check your phone.
Right.
They're eating cake.
I don't know what, but right.
You
Fine.
said check your phone, dingy.
I did check my phone.
Right.
Oh. Here. It's about Binks.
Hello, Queen. I don't kiss and tell.
Excuse me?
Do the thing.
So how many spankings is Crashly going to give you later?
What?
Give,
Unless it goes.
Hello, Queen said, so how many spankings is Crashly going to give you later?
Well, it's an even deal.
Or it goes the other way. You don't know.
What's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine. So if you age, I age. So I should get the even amount of spankings.
Getting Minx on camera. Crashly wants Minx on camera getting a little piece of cake.
Oh, hold on. Here, give me.
My birthday, I want to do a Star Trek marathon.
You bring the cat over, I'll bring the cake over.
All right, Crashly. I just want you to know the cat is losing his mind trying to get this cake.
Here, enjoy
Bring
it.
your friend- Don't you eat it!
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! I'm the core. I didn't live like loving you.
Hey guys, I don't know if you can see me too. I'm covered in cake.
It's not
Kerwin, please get her.
here. Have the rest done.
I have no more cake on this
Out of
plate
my
to give
nose
her.
right now.
No, because what's messed up is I'm going to have to clean this crap up.
I literally have it up my nose.
Oh.
I'm covered. My hand,
I
I'm
just
like
want-
it's up my nose.
I just want you to know now, Crashly, I am scheduling my runs. Oh! She got him too.
Yeah, we just picked up.
Yeah, that's enough. What's something to clean it up with, please? Oh,
Anna, hold on. Make a picture.
trying to kill me with it.
I am thinking.
This isn't cake. This is cheesecake. You shove it up someone's nose and mouth, they can't breathe.
I did, Mom. Look at this.
Yeah, chocolate fun. Now I'm going to have chocolate funfetti boogers for the rest of the week.
I have it all the way up in my eye. It's up my nose.
Oh, Molly, may I have a suggestion for you?
That wouldn't have happened with me.
Can I have a napkin, please?
No, Dick, you actually can't have the cake. There's
You
chocolate
can't
on
have the
that.
whole cake thing. He is going for the whole cake.
Yeah, that's right. Put it there.
Robbie, there's chocolate on
It's
there.
too much. That's too much.
I want you to know, Crashly,
Hey
I
guys,
am scheduling
I need a
my
towel.
runs now so we tear you guys up on the step
grab
thing.
another towel.
This is where I lose all kinds of weight now just so I can talk trash now.
Round two.
Did you get my
All right, Rob, can I towel, please?
No, I'm not done with it.
You messed up
I
the
literally
speaker
cannot
for the doorbell.
breathe.
I'm glad I showered early.
Doorbell. Oh my
That
God.
happens normally.
No, Dad actually checked me into the wall. You checked me into the doorbell. Everything's all knocked around our house.
Yeah, we'll take a little technical break here for a second.
Our couch is broken.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks for the kiss in the face.
Well-
Like, I'll get kiss in the face.
We'll apologize for the live now if I start snotting funfetti boogers.
That's only going to
You
be
got my Superman shirt.
It'll
chocolatey.
wash. It's black. It'll wash.
Oh. Can we get demonetized for? We don't have any monetization anyway. I can curse at you, damn it.
Yeah, but you know, there are further implications in that.
Look at it all over the floor.
I know, but you know what? No fabric and no diamond paintings.
Yeah, there's fabric right here.
Yeah, you gotta like.
They're up over diamond.
All right, fabric washes. No diamond paintings will harm.
Jesus. I got my linen fabric.
Linen washes.
Can you please?
No, we can't mute.
He wanted to get kicked
Oh, you both.
Star Wars and Star Trek.
Diamond painting.
Notice when the bad guys
Look,
decide
What?
to turn good, that's when they die. Have you guys ever
I
noticed
don't know
that?
where I threw my
So
phone.
like
even.
sci-fi, the economy,
Yeah, that would have happened.
you know.
That was definitely in the wall.
No,
Uh-huh.
he did that into the wall. The girl get it again.
Look at Cashly's face now.
It
Look
looks like that one scene from the
Oh,
Joker
oh.
movie when he
Ooh,
starts putting
I
the makeup on.
I can't look at anything because I'm covered in chocolate. My kids are hitting me the phone.
Oh,
You don't.
No,
Oh.
no. Hold it hostage. Don't do it. Put it down. Step away from the comic book. Place your hands above your head.
We can't turn it off.
That
I'll be fine.
escalated really quickly.
I've got a cat sitting here chewing on my finger.
No, I'm saying
Oh.
that would have decked into the wall, but I'm
Yeah, that did that.
No, but I'm
but
saying
you're tiny.
I saw her
Cheesecake. You wasted the last piece of cheesecake.
because you're taking
I saw Val coming at me with the cake, and I checked her into the boards, man.
A guy burns up.
Please. worth it.
I was so mad to do it.
You know, I had some extra special plans for you tonight for your birthday. Like extra special. You can just kiss that. You know, it won't be me that you're kissing. You'll just kiss that,
I was
though.
gonna say you won't be kissing that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Could you go get me some more paper towels, please?
No, get
I
out
got
of
chocolate in my ear.
I was cleaned off, and then you decided to come up in here and be macho, man. I don't have nuts.
They told me to take you so bad.
All I gotta say is Val has to sleep sometime.
Amber's reaction. Yeah, this is Amber's reaction to that. I'm so glad
That's like a diamond baby hostage.
No, we will not be taking diamond painting
Well,
hostage.
Crashly had a comic book in her hand with Cheesecake.
Yeah, but we don't go crazy here. We're good.
Or I think it was the advertisement one she had.
It was. I wasn't too scared.
The catalog.
The catalog.
Catalog. It's like step away from the comic books, place your hands above your head. No one will get hurt.
And there's a kitten going.
Yeah, I had a feeling she was in.
Redemption equals
Mama
death.
originally told me to do it. He would have thrown me popcorn.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
Anna probably would have been upstairs.
Yeah, I didn't know. They made it look like they were going to give the cat cake on camera, like watch the cat going for the cake, and then Val was just smiling way too large for it to be something with the cat. So
I know, Mom.
checked her right into the boards.
I got scared because I would have been.
Yes, since I came up with this all on my
No.
own.
Yeah, but
No, put it back.
All I gotta say is I don't go down without a fight, and if I can retaliate, I do.
Good thing it's chocolate. It matches my beard.
Yeah, but my skin's whiter than anything, and that's just
Well,
nothing on me.
Yeah, well, you're chalk white as it is.
I know.
Things are like I'm black. I'll get all the.
So after that little technical break here,
This is how this live went for a second. This is how this live went. It went nice and peaceful to cake
Yeah.
fight.
Bring things upstairs before you don't eat the floor. I'm not going to eat your cake. Don't worry.
geez, man.
Thank you, Robbie, for cleaning it up off the floor.
We'll have to vacuum later on.
Why do you think I've moved the vacuum over?
Yeah,
Hey, Robbie, did Crashly tell you she beat the Impossible Escape?
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she beat the Impossible Escape last night.
Nice. Did you get the umbrella or the loading screen?
Loading screen. It was just on the PVE one.
Oh.
Don't do it. Don't do it. She got a knife. She got a knife.
Oh.
I was okay with calling a truce when it was even, but then you had to come at me. So that's it. That's the last one. Okay? Deal?
What do you mean when it was even?
Because I had one and then you had one. That's even. That's when you call a truce. So now, would you like to call a truce, sir?
Remember
Better
this
in reality.
missing,
Better
guys.
in reality.
I call parlay.
Yeah, call parlay, Kerwin. Tell Lorena to put the blade down.
Yeah, don't bother him.
That was my only one.
You bring me something to wipe my face, please.
Truce it. All right, I'll be right back. I don't go down without it either, bitch.
Oh,
Hey, watch your language. Pizza doesn't know that stuff. He was never a sailor.
no, never.
There's also a cool pirate
Alexa,
word.
hang up.
Yeah.
You should try.
If you guys are going to do that, I can just sit back here and eat cake and drink soda for the rest of my life.
No, we're done.
You only had 2 pieces of cake.
Yeah. Yeah, mine
One
on
in
his
your
face.
one on your
And,
face.
Oh,
yeah.
You had your cake and ate it.
I
too?
did have 2 pieces of
You
cake.
had your
One-
cake and ate it
One in
too,
front of me,
Robbie
one on
said.
my face.
Like Robbie said, you had your cake and ate it
And
too.
ate it too. Yeah, look at that.
I'm two-faced. It.
And he's cleaning it up.
Yeah, you're all two-faced.
Did
Hey,
you
look,
put
Joel
slip
Schumacher,
on
two-faced.
that?
I
You're
gotta say,
purple.
some funny lives in my day. None quite were this hilarious.
Would you say this one takes the cake?
Oh.
We do comedy here every Tuesday, 9:30 to 12:30.
Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Yeah, we're here all week. Tip your waitresses.
And just remember who started this. It was me and Valerie.
Yes, I know.
Remember who started it?
That's why she's going to have
It's on video. Val started it.
Yep, I started all on my own. That's what I
It
did.
was me telling her to do it, but yeah.
You heard that, Robert? He fessed
Yes,
up.
I heard.
I don't hide anything. And I don't have a doubt in my mind he didn't already know that. How is that my boobs?
Can I just remind Crashly that who I know that comes around in December is still watching? Santa is always watching you, young
Oh, I
lady.
thought you were saying Linda Roman.
Me too. I was like, wait, where's he going in December and how do I
I'm
get
done every day in December. Joe shoot him.
Santa's watching you, young lady.
She's excited because In the Heights comes out next month.
I am.
Wow.
I can't see a darn thing though.
Why? Where's your
I'm
light?
speaking my eyelashes.
You know, we were waiting for your live last night because I have not heard
Good
Hamilton.
Lord.
I haven't heard Hamilton in a while.
You put cheesecake all over my
No,
Michael
I
Kors
didn't.
branded glasses.
You weren't even wearing them when I put the cheesecake on you.
The first time I was.
Well,
Oh, but no. So Kerwin's idea for a fun birthday is to go antique mall hopping. And that might sound like a hoot. But
because
most-
it is.
Or unless he's like
Yeah,
an
finish my
80-year-old
story now.
woman.
But when none of these places have AC in them, and somebody likes to go through every single nook and cranny of the place, and I'm just ready to go. Because all these old men keep flirting with me, and I'm getting kind of tired of. I'm ready to go. I'm hot.
Okay, that's usually
That
me
used to be
too.
Val. We would go to Walmart. But of course, you know, we're going in like June, July, you know. So of course she has to let the girls out to breathe for a little while, right? In the low cut shirts. There's guys
If
like
it's
buying
not
her
turtleneck, it's a low-cut shirt to you.
everything. She's like, these guys were offering to buy her fancy air conditioning for her car.
Yeah, I have had guys offer to take me on trips. Well, with working over the phone, I've had guys offer to pay me to come out to where they are when I used to do the phone marketing thing.
Probably leave a couple bucks on them.
Well, yeah, I've been
I've
proposed
been
to
offered
a few times.
trips, cars, all kinds of fun stuff.
I don't care as long as I sell them internet.
Well, mine was
We get
medical
paid
stuff,
as
they were
all
calling
men.
me.
To a certain extent.
So
Val's got
Looking
the
at some Pokemon cards, finding my own business, and this guy comes up and says, "Ooh, you like Pokemon?" And I just said, "No, you cannot peek at me. You know, this isn't Pikachu. You can't peek at me."
peek at the chew.
Pokemon, can I have a lucha?
Okay, well, I'm gonna go save the world with Robbie probably. So
Oh, Robbie's cleaning up. Give me a few minutes.
I can't hear. What?
Robbie's cleaning up cake. Give him a few minutes.
I just
Okay, well,
Oh,
yeah.
you guys, you're gonna go play now?
sure.
Okay,
Yeah, we're gonna-
Robbie's heading on.
Sure.
We had our Rev War weekend
Well,
last
I guess
week.
I'll go save Crashly's life 100 more times. Thanks.
Hi. We're gonna turn off the live for a second.
Hey, that makes the night look,
I
yeah.
can't believe cheesecake is gone now.
I say all working out play. Am I
Yeah.
right? Am I right?
I thought that was in my boobs.
So?
I was sweet.
Maybe you'll have to-
attributes to the key.
I don't
No,
have any.
had
I don't
one
have
piece
any
and it
ones.
ended up on your father's face.
Hey, where's that wallet? I got a one in the wallet.
Here.
I'm good. Everyone's throwing cake at me.
Yeah, we
again.
had our Rev War weekend, our event this weekend. Of course, it's in the 60s, low 70s all week. We get there Saturday. Oh, it's only 93 degrees. So I'm wearing the whole, you know, the breeches, the boots, the waistcoat, the shirt, the jacket, you know. Had my boarding axe to play with. I'll tell you what, these replicas, this one is from Townsend's Inc., you know, Townsend.com, or jtownsend.com. It's the website if you're, because I say fandom is everything. It's not just space, sci-fi, and forward. It's back too, Rev War, Civ War. He's got some really good replica items, and they are good quality products. We were playing with that all week. Threw it a couple times. You know, they had axe throwing and stuff.
You're throwing that right-handed, right? Not messing with your left hand, right?
Well, no, my left arm is the one that's messed up with all the nerve damage and everything. Oh, yeah, I can picture that. That would go over like.
Oh, my leg!
Let's try it with the left hand. Let's see what a fart in church looks like. Ready? I look like that Muppet. I'll be doing like throwing like beaker throw stuff for the fish dude. Here it comes.
Robert, you do have a perfect opportunity to start doing a Winter Soldier costume now, though, right?
I was thinking that. I really did think of that. I was looking online at that, and the covers, the like latex or rubber covers, Winter Soldier covers, they're only like $19.
Okay, Rob, we don't have 19
Well,
bucks
yeah, I
to
don't
our
have
need
anything right
now.
until we get settled. But that company that does the Star Trek badges that I reviewed in our first one, they have a whole website. I'm gonna have to put it in one of the comments afterwards. And they have everything. Give me the mask down there, the scorpion.
I kind of can't.
They have.
Let's give it a shot. What's the name of this website, Pizza?
Oh my God! Hold on. Let me go out of here for a minute. The mental. This website has everything.
What is the name of the website?
That's why I'm looking it up right now.
Try and link it, maybe.
Not fast enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't go that fast. Let's see. I know. I'm on the-
Good. I'm going to go wash the cake out of my mouth.
All right, here's the scorpion. I know. It's making me sign in and.
www.hurrythehell.com.
Well, it's all my fingerprint. Everything is my fingerprint up here. Here it is. It's the seller's name is BESXIOJIN.
It's on
eBay.
eBay.
They're the ones that did the Star Trek 32nd Century badges for me. They did no, not that. They did let's see. I got this for the pandemic. You ready for this?
Dun-dun-dun.
Here we go. There it is.
I wanted one of those. I wanted those kinds of face masks. I wanted to get a Darth Vader full on.
Yeah, I got Scorpion.
Tell them about the ones that look like a mouth.
Or one of the ones that looks like I'm not wearing one.
Yeah.
A face hugger.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted to buy was the face hugger from Alien.
How do you search up people?
Just on eBay, you just look for a seller, a favorite seller.
What's the name of the seller?
Desxio Gen.
Bez, it's BES. Bes. Zalgen.
DES.
No, BES. B as in boy.
Oh. Well, maybe
BES.
that's why I'm not finding anything.
Yeah, BESXIOJIN.
Still no matches.
Oh, I'm looking right at it right here.
I could just be searching wrong too.
He's got a 7,516 rating. He's got over 3,000 items for sale right now. He actually even has a site on Facebook that I belong to. It's Star Trek costuming and things like that. Let me see. Here's the contact.
Is there not a spot to put sellers in a field?
Tell them to spell it one more time.
I just looked under favorite sellers. I have them marked off.
Is it BENZION?
He said BES. ZIOJIN.
Yeah, BESXIOJIN.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Here, watch this. Hold on.
Found him.
How?
Because I'm a master.
What did you put that in? But-
Here, I'll send it to you. Are you on my Facebook?
I'm not on anybody's Facebook.
Okay, I'll put it in your chat.
Hold on.
Put it in my chat.
Sending you a picture right now.
All right, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. There it is.
Yep, that's
Right.
his page right there.
This is what we got going on. Are these his masks?
This is the stuff he sells. I know they make the costumes and everything because one of the items was they talk on the Facebook page. They have the Batarangs, they have the Picard costumes, the Captain America masks, Spider-Man. He's got some good stuff in there.
Heck yeah.
And I was surprised. The quality is incredible. Like they have stuff to fit my size, and it's not just little polyester crap either.
Like a Red Hood cosplay.
Yep.
For only $29.
Yep.
22 shipping, but still.
It's PVC, but it's still you got quality going there.
$50. What are you doing?
Yeah.
No. Don't even. No. Boy, you will get your butt beat. Don't even. Nope. No.
No way.
Back away. Back away. Back away. Back away. Back away.
It's your birthday. He loves you.
Back away. You're on camera now. Back away.
I don't have anything.
I'm working.
Hand.
No.
Show me the other hand.
No.
Kerwin, do we need to call a psychiatrist?
Yeah, I think we do. Because I don't have anything.
You're being a psycho, Kerwin. Gosh. Paranoid much?
Check him into the boards.
Nicely done, Max. Nicely done.
The fact that I had my hand right here and you stared at me and then I just went.
You're very sneaky.
You are my son.
Okay, now go to bed. You have school tomorrow.
Yes. Love you. Good night. All right. We're back. Whew.
I broke my flag.
Dude, right there. That's the one I wanted. I wanted to walk around
What? Let me
with
see.
this all the time.
Look at that.
What?
Bane's mask from Dark Knight Rises. I wanted to walk around with that. Whenever place a mask was required, I wanted to walk in with this on.
And you know what's even funnier? Keep looking on. There's the Winter Soldier's arm right there. One of them.
$50.
They have them for less in some spots, but
that actually looks beast, man.
yeah.
Then again, I worry about those fingers. It doesn't look like it.
It's like a latex. It's like a rubber latex.
Oh,
So it kind of fits. It's kind of made big. But I know my big paws would go right over it. But if you keep looking, there's the badges right there. $9.
I'm not a fan of that cowl.
No, that cowl not so crazy about, but there's other ones in there too. There's Picard's jacket. There's Picard, the uniforms. Ant-Man, $22.
From a Alchemist helmet. It's Alphonse's helmet. And Alpha can only get the rest of the suit of armor.
Yeah, keep looking. I'm sure they have it. There's a full Wookiee costume right there for $175. Lower deck.
We could get lost in here.
I'm telling you. He's got 10 plus pages of stuff.
Classic. Dang. See, and I've tried to contact Paramount and them when I was making cover miners and stuff to try to get the, to pay to be able to do stuff like this, and they never contacted me back.
No, Paramount never does.
Well, they obviously contacted him back.
Well, he's in China. I mean, I'm usually leery about Chinese places on eBay, but I've gotten lots of stuff from this guy, and I've not been disappointed yet.
That helmet looks that looks dope.
It is.
Look at that. Man, the detail.
Yeah.
It doesn't look cheap.
No.
That's poured.
If you have a big head, it's going to be a little tight, but there's quality stuff. If you got an average melon, you got pretty good stuff in there.
Oh, yeah, I'd have to make the neck covering and everything to go with it because.
Well, yeah.
Those
Metal batarangs. I've gotten the uniforms from the Enterprise from Season 2 Discovery, pants and jacket. I've got that flash hood right there, that flash mask. It's awesome.
Looks awesome.
Yeah.
Is it a zipper on the back? No.
It's Velcro.
Velcro.
I did what with my Batman cowl that I bought. See, there's $39 for one right there.
This is the one. This is the Wakandan arm.
Yeah. All they did was painted it different. You can still see the star there. But yeah, my Batman cowl, I took a zipper and I sewed a zipper in the back of it where the slit was.
Yeah.
And it came out really well. There's Star-Lord's mask. Little mad-looking Grogu there.
They're not asking me to trade my firstborn to ship things to me. This is so weird.
No, a lot of it's free shipping. Or if it's got a lower price, the shipping, it usually equals out to the same price.
Rob didn't mention that he bought to you.
Yeah, we talked about, this is the company we talked about in the first live, and I've mentioned it here and there over some of our videos.
I'm finding out things. Rob didn't mention that he bought to me.
Yes, I have. You've seen everything.
Dun, dun, dun.
I have those batarangs.
It's Crashly's fault.
Yeah. Captain America.
This side, these are decent and priced well too.
And the batarangs on this page, all his batarangs are metal. They're not those
Cheapos.
Yeah, they're not like 3D printed.
Flag Smasher.
The Infinity Gauntlet.
A lot of Star Trek and Marvel stuff.
Avengers. Captain America. They have he's got some pretty good prop weapons too at really good prices. There's the that one right there, the Green Joker Batman cowl. I guess that's supposed to be the new Suicide Squad one. Don't know how I'm feeling about that one, but
Suicide Squad Joker mask cosplay Green Batman.
yeah.
Princess
Leia. He's even got the there's a Loki one.
Black Panther with LED light.
Oh yeah.
That looks beast.
Yeah, it's for Halloween, if the Canadian shipping, anything shipping wise, it says it's free shipping. It'll say anything in there. Unless there's a price written down, it's free shipping.
All these tell me $11 shipping, $9 shipping.
Some of them, you have to see some of them. There's ones in there, but if they say free next to them, it's free. No matter, there's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few of those in there. The Spider-Man one's really good. A buddy of mine bought that. It's like it's got the shell underneath and everything. The Jay Garrick Flash helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's Harley's outfit from Suicide Squad.
Yeah, this is pretty. Oh, there we
that,
go.
that Venom mask is good too. Look at that
Well,
thing.
$12. That's only $12. You couldn't buy a cheaper looking one at Party City for $12.
Yep. You just need to put a little Velcro in the back.
That
Some
would
sticky
totally
Velcro.
have to have a zipper on it.
Yeah. And it'll sew right on with a sewing machine.
But is this an actual mask? Like, I don't see any holes to see or breathe out of.
With his mouth open, I'm sure it's got holes in somewhere. Yeah, I know there's a lot of different Harley Quinns in there too. Crashly would like some of those.
Doom Patrol.
Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little Porg. That's funny. Miles Morales, Spider-Man. Thanos. I got Anna the Witcher's necklace.
Is
from here.
that from Titans?
Yep.
Robin's little batarang,
Dart,
whatever
yeah.
you call it. Birdarang? I don't know what to call it.
Yeah, his little R.
Growing R.
Yep.
Did you watch that show?
Not yet. I've been leery about it to start another one, but I want to get into it.
Do not be leery about it, man. The show is awesome.
I'll have to check it out.
Not
yet.
Zing. That just looks creepy.
Yeah. Nebula.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that one.
No. There's Harley right there. Go up one. Right there. The Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
That Harley. All the Death Troopers, Clone Troopers, all those,
Crossbones.
Yeah.
You know what I've been watching lately? Just started watching it again. Batman Beyond.
Oh, okay.
That show holds its own, man.
I think it was a good series. I liked it.
Oh, it was amazing. And I just it's on HBO Max, and I was like, yeah, I'll put it on. And yeah, man, it would survive. It holds its own. It aged very well. This might be better. It's a $12 Venom mask.
Mm-hmm.
It must be small. I see the eye holes there.
Yeah. It's a smaller mask, but still. You put like a little, like one of them little the hoods on underneath it or something.
Yeah.
And you can still. Yeah, we have to send a link to this live to them and show them. Yeah, that's the one right there.
Scorpion mask. Mortal Kombat. Yeah, see what? I'm not a fan of that one.
Yeah, Annabelle. No, I can't do no creepy doll stuff.
Well, creepy doll or not, that doesn't look. They missed the mark.
I think that's a little mask thing. I mean, not everything is looking exactly perfect, but you're real close with quality on this stuff. A lot better than you would find in other places.
This one right here.
Yeah, look at that.
That is the mask right there. That's the one.
I think he's got another one too in there.
I want the whole suit.
It's in there. It is. I know his suit's in there. Deadpool's suit is in there.
I want the whole suit. Deadpool suit's in here, huh?
It's in there somewhere. I've seen it in there.
I want to search his listings. How do I search his listings?
They're all his listings.
I'm not an eBay, but no, I want to do a search on his listings only.
Oh, I thought it just came up that way. Like if you search in there now, search where it says search anything.
Let's try.
Should be Deadpool. Is this all his stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, it's all his stuff.
Yeah, see, I like this one 10,000 times better than that one.
I think that one's cloth. The one's cloth.
Yeah, that is cloth.
2 birthdays ago, I was going on Friday the 13th when it was a full moon and a micro moon. That won't happen
Yeah,
again.
it's got the zipper.
Yep. That is a good quality one too. If you put the shell underneath and everything.
Yeah. But dude, that one's just
they're all tight.
I don't see a suit.
It was in there. Maybe he sold it out for now. It comes back and forth.
$10. $10 for a Deadpool mask.
Yep.
You know what?
And Harley Quinn was saying the Doctor Strange, they have the cloak, they had the costume, the medallion with the what is it? Which stone was the Infinity Stone? Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would need a zipper on the back.
Yeah.
Something tells me we're going to see a Hollow Queen video at some point where she's bought some of this stuff.
There you go.
Am I right, Hollow Queen, or am I wrong?
He's definitely got some good. Look at that, the LED Kids Infinity Gauntlet. There it is. There's the Doctor Strange medallion thing.
Yep.
That lights up.
I have Agamotto. Yep.
Yep.
I have Agamotto. Duck face.
Yeah, that's why I'm just looking Hollow Queen.
This is what I need this mask, even though it's not that I'm not that crazy about the look. But seriously, babe, do I need this mask or what?
Yes, you do.
I have to. One of these days, I'm gonna have to do a live with you for my buddy's Halloween shop, Halloween Adventure. He sells the collectibles like that, the actual Annabelle doll.
Yeah.
And things like that. He just supplied Saturday Night Live.
You all heard carefully. She said, "Yes, I do need to get this mask."
There you go. Good thing you live all the way in Missouri.
Oh, never.
Never.
Yeah, he just supplied Saturday Night Live with the Gritty costume they did for when they were making fun of Pennsylvania on Saturday Night Live last week.
Yeah.
That was his Halloween shop that supplied some of the costume.
Ah. Dude, you got all the connections. Speaking of knowing people.
There was the cloak. That was up top was Doctor Strange's cloak. Let me see. There, right there. There it is, Doctor Strange's cloak, Hollow Queen.
I don't know. That looks cheap to me.
I don't know. Usually the quality of the stuff is really good. I mean, it's not going to be probably studio quality, but, it's good stuff.
Yeah. What I mean by cheap is it looks like it might fall apart.
Oh, no, his stuff. If my fat ass can fit in this stuff, and I wore my Star Trek stuff to a meeting and an event we did.
Yeah.
And I was moving around all day long, and not a rip, not a seam, not a pop, nothing. The zipper held, quality stuff, man.
Dude. A lot of good stuff on here.
Yeah, they do.
Hey, Buttface.
Yeah. All the Harleys, all the Spider-Mans.
What's the Harley one?
Naruto.
So, what did you...
Oh, there's the Iron Spider.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of cloth Iron Spider.
Yeah.
I'm too... I want, See, I'm the kind of person... I wish I could... Honestly.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it. I wish I had the time and the money to do 3D printouts of all the little pieces that would be required to make, an Iron Spider suit.
Yeah.
Like make them to where when you're wearing it, it looks like you're wearing an actual. You got full movement and everything, but it looks like you're wearing an actual suit, not
Yeah.
latex or cloth.
I bought some thermoplastic on Amazon to do some things with for the Mandalorian costume. And I was looking when I was watching Robbie play Arkham Knight or Arkham City or one of them the other day. And I'm looking at the plates and I'm thinking I could cut that out of the thermoplastic and just mold some good Batman armor out of that.
Yeah, and see that would be different. Like if I could mold it or whatever. Like see the bat suit, I could totally see. Like I would love to have the bat suit from. I want Affleck's bat suit.
Yeah,
but then again, I really want to see Pattinson's bat suit and see. I might want it more. I don't know, dude.
Well,
the more I think about Pattinson being Batman, did you watch Tenet?
No. It didn't appeal to me like right away. I watched I saw pictures of Pattinson's bat suit, the year one part suit, where he's got like black cargo pants and the armor and stuff like that with the chest plate with the batarang like as a symbol.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. That looked pretty good. I think they're already having that one on eBay too. People are already trying to make that one from the pictures.
So you haven't seen Tenet?
No, I'm gonna I have like a long list of shows that I'm trying to get a hold of, and now that I'm not working, I could probably start watching more of them. Like,
did you like Inception?
It was a little trippy for me.
Your taste in movies is a little iffy for me. Inception was epic, dude.
I'm just the whole. It was yeah.
The whole what?
When it gets trippy like that and does a whole lot of weird shit, you know.
You mean when you actually pay attention to it?
I find it hard to sometimes.
Kind of hard to.
Like it's like when I was watching it, it just lost me a couple times with too much of what was going on in the background. You know what I mean?
Okay. When they were in the dream world, you kept getting lost because they were in the dream world, which in my opinion is the entire movie, but whatever. Dude, Tenet, it's got some trippy stuff, so don't get lost in it. But oh man, and Pattinson's character in it, he
Really?
you watch him in that, and you're just like, man, the dude's gonna kill it as Batman.
I know he's a good actor. I know he's a great actor. I've seen his dramatic stuff. I mean, he even Twilight, he brought a bit to. Like, I mean, the Twilight tweenie thing like that, but he was going for tweenie vampire heartthrob, and that's what he pulled off.
Tenet is not post-apocalyptic. To give you an idea, I don't know. I don't want to give anything away because I didn't say any spoilers or stuff. But Hello Queen, have you watched Tenet?
Hollow Queen wants a proton pack.
Let's look. All right, we're going here. Let's
for?
see. Proton pack.
I don't know how much Ghostbusters is in there, but
We'll just do Ghostbusters. Nothing. Boo.
look on regular eBay.
Boo.
The trap.
Yeah, I know a lot of his stuff. He was gonna start doing the 32nd century costumes like I was doing.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden I think he stopped because everybody noticed that they changed the uniforms again. There you go, right there.
Proton packs. There you go. Here's one in your price range. $3,372, Hollow Queen, right there. That's the one right there to buy.
Yeah, light, sound, everything. I don't think she's watched it either.
What?
Oh wait.
Well, if you want to build it here, $55, you can get the lights for it.
The cycling lights, and there's the, if you go up a little bit, that $79 one, the one they have is their mass-produced one was actually pretty good looking. I mean, granted, it's not, you
It
know.
looks small.
Well, they never make them that big because, well, it looks about right.
That looks like a kid.
Well,
I'm sorry. That looks
One
like a
size-
kid.
one size fits all. You got to have them for the kids too.
That looks small.
I was playing with those gadgets in Walmart the one day.
Yeah, I'm right there with Halloween. I'd love to make stuff like this. Just
If I had the tools to
know
do that,
someone
I would
did.
be
Oh
dangerous.
man, you guys. I don't know if have I mentioned it before on this channel. I thought I did, but I might not have. I went to school for film. Like that's what I went to college for. Motion picture and television, directing and producing. Academy of Art University out of San Francisco. It was online because when I moved to San Francisco, I had kids. But
Fancy pants.
But that's what I like. My passion. If I could do one of two things in life, it would be either A, own a comic store, a comic book store, or B, make movies. I don't care if they don't make any money or not. I just want to make them. And if like I knew people who made props and I knew people who wanted to be in it, and just overall, I just.
Yeah, a buddy of mine used to make the props when I lived in Vegas, and we used to have a blast in his shop.
I mean, dude, my problem is I don't have the money for all that jazz, too.
I know.
It's like, you got to have. You look back. I look back at it now, and I'm like, man, in the '90s, you could make a low budget film for pennies.
Well, look at Clerks, the first Clerks movie.
Now,
what do you say, $1,500?
Yeah. Now you try to make a low budget film. I mean, you can, but the problem is all of your low budget films on pennies are YouTube movies. It's all just on YouTube. You're not gonna. Nothing sets it apart. They're a dime a dozen.
Well, that's why you have to have the gimmick to go along with it. Because I mean, everybody's, we're all here, so.
Yeah, no, and I get it. I just, like I said, I would like to make some movies. It'd be cool. Maybe that's going to be within the 5-year plan.
There you go.
We'll get some people together. We'll work on a script, and we'll get something worked out where we could do some sort of production. I think it'd be kind of cool. That's my 5-year challenge to you, or my 2-year challenge to you, Pizza.
They already did the movie I wanted to do.
What?
Fanboys.
Huh? Fanboys?
Yeah, that would have been perfect. It's that kind of thing to do.
It would have been, but at the same time,
meet in Missouri and head to a big Comic-Con or something. See what kind of trouble you can get into.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. It's a great low budget film, but I don't think Fanboys was that low budget. I mean, look at the actors they got.
Well, no, yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm talking the premise of the movie, the whole plot line and stuff. But yeah, there's no way we're getting Billy D. Williams and all those guys. William Shatner, Ray Park, Carrie Fisher passed.
Hey, you never know. If the people who make these Star Trek fan films can get the original series actors, can get all these Star Trek actors in their films.
Well, they pay. They're that Axanar and everything. They're the ones with the big budgets and the GoFundMes and all that stuff.
Well, we could totally do GoFundMes, crowdfunding, stuff like that. I mean, Hello Queen loves to write. You love to draw. I love to think. And I'm not saying that in a negative sense. I used to write too. The problem is there's something between my brain and my hand.
Yeah.
It does not. it doesn't translate. It takes forever to translate. Like I'll think it and I'll write it, and I'm extremely dyslexic when it comes to writing too.
So am I.
I'm dyslexic all around, but when it comes to writing, I'll write it and it'll look like gibberish. I've really got to concentrate to write stuff properly.
Usually when I do write something, it's all in capitals, no punctuation. It's one big 2-hour run-on sentence.
Well, with me, it's like you'll be reading a sentence I write. It'll be like, boy closet went to the open door.
Yeah.
Like, no, he opened the door and went in. Like, and then the monster was there. That's not what I was wanting to write, damn it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just it just click. But you know, ideas, like my brain's constantly thinking. There's times I can't sleep just because stuff goes through my head. I had a story. I came up with a story years ago. There's a vampire werewolf story, and oh man, it was detailed. There's just numerous ones. Me and my you remember he didn't come tonight. He was probably busy, or I didn't share it on Facebook, so he may not have got the notification.
D-Nick.
No, not D-Nick. I can't remember his name. I know him by Matt.
Yeah.
My friend, he comes to the lives.
I remember who you're talking about. I can't think of his name.
We actually sat down one day. I downloaded a script writing program, trying to thumb through the filing cabinet here. I thought I saw it the other day. Dang it. Well, I downloaded a script writing program. This was like,
What are you doing?
what was on top of here?
My whole life? I don't know.
Well, your whole life's behind it now. We downloaded a screenwriting program, and we were playing around, and I had this idea. And the whole thing takes place inside of a guy's apartment at a computer, basically. And he's in a chat room. And while he's in the chat, he's going through different chats, hopping from chat room to chat room, where people are talking about this serial killer that's going around. And he's basically feeling it out and stuff. And then while he's doing it, he starts getting, he starts having these visions of things, of these victims. And the victims, like ghosts that come to him and start literally attacking him. And the whole thing is he's a serial killer out on the prowl looking for his next victim. But he has the guilt of killing this kid that saw him kill her mom.
Oh.
And by the time it's all said and done, like his final scene is he's standing there and he's got his gun, you know, and he's holding it, and it's just a little girl looking at him, going, he's just bawling his eyes out. I'm sorry. You weren't supposed to be there. You weren't supposed to see it. I'm sorry. And she just looked at him and goes, make it right. Just make it right. And then he pulls the trigger. And then the final scene is the police going through his apartment, and they're looking, and on a bulletin board are all these Polaroids of the victims right after they were killed. And his MO is he would leave Polaroids too. Like he would clean up the bodies and just leave Polaroids of what he did.
Huh.
So there was really, you know, and the final scene, it zoomed in, and on on his Polaroid camera hanging on a peg on the wall, it's just hanging there. There's a Polaroid sticking out of it. And it's the Polaroid of him right after the bullet goes through. And it's got the bullet lodged on the clicker.
Oh, wow.
That's the final scene.
That sounds good.
I mean, it was just a cool little short thing we wrote.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's just one of them. There's tons of them in my head. But, I mean, I think we could, if we worked on it, you know, worked on it for a few, you know, made a 5-year plan or something, we could probably put something together.
Yeah.
We'd be the next Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes, man.
There we go.
Oh, we're more like Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh, wait. Does that mean I get to be Kevin Smith because I'm the fat one?
Yeah.
Hey, now.
I land on the ground and get killed.
I don't know if it would be, you know, or we could be like Tim Burton and Joel Schumacher. I'm Tim Burton.
Geez, let's remake Dark Shadows and piss Rob off some more.
Bob King, go finger.
Oh, man.
Holy crap.
Entire folders on our Google Drive. Yeah, it's. Yellow Queen goes, not sure who that makes me. The brains of the outfit.
Yeah, right. She's the adult supervision.
The end of the line, the adult supervision. Yeah. No, I've had other stories. A lot of mine are just off the wall shorts and some other stuff. Like there was one where a guy, when he was a kid, his dad was murdered in front of him at a convenience store.
Oh.
And he's had to deal with it throughout the years. They never caught the guy who did it. And he's just, he's hit a rut. So he's having to live with it. And it's just, it's coming up on the anniversary of it. I'm going to get rid of this because we've hit the end of the line on it. He's coming up on the anniversary. He's, he works a desk job, whatever. Well, while he's at work, the mail guy comes by, throws the mail on the desk, and he's got an invitation to an open house. Well, it's sitting on his desk. He puts his coffee on it. You notice that it gets a coffee ring on it. He just brushes it off into the trash. Goes home, wakes up, and everything. And again, he's just depressed, going through a hard, really rough time. Well, he wakes up and it's on his nightstand. And he's just like, so he wads it up and throws it in the trash. Drives to work, gets out of his car, and closes his door, and something falls down, and he looks down, and it's wadded up on the ground next to his car. She's like, he's freaking out a little bit. On top of his depression and stuff, he's just like, I need some personal time. I need to rest up, whatever. So he goes in. He's like, hey, I need some personal time. His boss is like, yeah, I understand. Go take some time off, So he decides, he goes, to hell with it. Goes off to the open house. It's this big mansion out in the middle of nowhere. And while he's, up there, storms happen. A lot of trippy stuff happens. He gets attacked by a guy. There's scenes where he's like drowning in blood and all kinds of crazy stuff happens. He finally, by the end of it, he finally gets out and gets away. And he ends up waking up in a hotel room, and the news is playing that place he was at was being tore down or they were building some sort of mall or something, so they were tearing it down. And during the excavation, they found a body, and apparently the place had burned down like 20 years prior, actually the day after his dad died. And the body was the same guy that was attacking him while he was there, and it turns out, comes back that he was the guy who killed his dad.
Thank you for evicting me, Rob.
Notice they didn't trust Crashly or me as adult supervision. This is where I ruin stories and guess twists. I won't, though.
Yeah, that'll piss you right off, because we started watching The Village, that M. Night Shyamalan movie, and like 2 minutes into it, like after the credits and the movie starts going, she's like, this is what's happening, this is that, and I'm like, it's like, shut up.
Hey, you know what M. Night Shyamalan's biggest twist was?
What's that?
The Last Airbender. The twist was right at the beginning. It sucked.
Wait a minute.
This movie's not what you thought it was. Woo! What a twist.
Yeah.
But
you can't watch a movie with her because you'll end up putting a pillow over her head for a few minutes. Yeah. She goes, every little twist, every little spoiler that she can guess, she does. And she has no filter, so it's just like, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah, see, I can do that a lot, but I don't say it because I got in trouble numerous times for saying it. Or the worst one is, you've seen this before. Like, it just came out. No, I have not. My biggest one, though, too, is if you know who makes the movie,
mm-hmm.
a lot of times you can guess what's going to happen.
Yeah. Like you know what? I was so like certain movies I'll watch and I'm watching them, but I'm really not kind of thing. Like I watched The Sixth Sense and I had no clue that he was the ghost through the whole thing. I was just like watching it. Because there was no pew 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 lasers or phasers or starships or anything in it. Or no vampires or whatever.
There's no science fiction in this. There's ghosts, Robert. There's ghosts.
Ghosts. Yeah, I don't care about spoilers when we're watching something. But when she's, because she's like, oh, he doesn't care if I say it. Yeah, I care when you do when I'm watching it and we're watching it together. And then all of a sudden, this is what's going to happen. Like,
I do that when she does that to me when I'm reading.
Oh, that's the one. I got my son Matthew the other day because I read the article about Henry Cavill is the new Connor McLeod in the remake. So he was like, I don't know how he felt. I said, they're remaking Highlander. He stopped, looked at me, gave me a look.
Because the last time there was a Highlander remake, they put him in Rome.
But Henry Cavill is the one that's Connor McLeod.
Who are they going to do Ramirez? Who are they going to do Kurgan?
I wasn't there. They didn't include me in the meeting. I don't know.
I know, if you did, we wouldn't be...
They obviously don't watch our show either, because Henry Cavill is not who should have played Connor McLeod.
Well, he's British. I'd like to see Christopher Lambert as Ramirez. Or Kurgan, even.
Christopher Lambert as Kurgan.
What's with Clancy Brown getting beheaded? It happened in Sleepy Hollow, it happened in Highlander.
Yeah, even get work on Clancy Brown. Get him back into shape. Make him Kurgan again.
Just make him Ramirez.
Oh, God, can you imagine?
Good Lord.
He's old enough.
Yeah, as soon as I told him that was coming, he was all, no. He had the same face I make when they say they're remaking something I like.
Yeah,
Welcome to Vampire Slayer.
What was the show? Because seriously, I could see, after watching The Witcher, I could see Henry Cavill playing Connor.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Thomas Jane needs to be Connor McLeod.
He's a little on the older side now. He's kind of not the it thing anymore.
It's fine. He could be on the older side. Connor doesn't have to be in his 20s.
Oh, I guess he was supposed to be younger.
That's why
when he was killed, but
that's what I liked about
Christopher Lambert. To be younger when he was killed. See, that's the thing.
Christopher Lambert was the it guy at the time.
Well, he only did one movie.
Henry Cavill is the it. He's got the it thing going now. It's all flavor of the month when they cast these things. You know that.
Christopher Lambert was not the it thing when he got cast in Highlander. The only other thing he really had that was going for him was Tarzan.
He could not speak English.
He had what?
Tarzan.
I thought Tarzan was way after Highlander.
I thought it was right around the same time.
I thought it was after it.
Oh, his publicist.
He was in a few movies.
This is where we're at the Nerdsters Challenge. Let's find out who's closer.
Uh-oh.
His publicist
find out who's right.
Like, hey, I think you'll love this movie. But he couldn't understand half the script because it was in English. He was a French guy.
Yeah, he speaks French.
That was the best part about Highlander, since he was a French guy who could speak English.
If Christopher Lambert can pull off Raiden, you know.
The part about him having like a universal accent, it meant like he could speak. He traveled around a lot since he didn't have a distinct accent.
All right, let's look and see.
Yeah, because I know he was in one called The Hunted, which was a Japanese ninja type movie.
Or I can get the
Missed it. Where's that? All right, here we go.
And the survey
Highlander
said,
was 1986. Highlander was 1986. Boom. Greystoke, The Legend of Tarzan, Lord of the Apes, 1984.
I thought it was the other way around.
Nope. I knew it.
I could have sworn Highlander was out before that. Cause,
No, he was already a movie at the time.
yeah, I thought I remember watching it when I was in high school. I guess I was in the Navy when I watched it.
He graduated in the 80s.
No, because it was because of his role in Tarzan that made them want to cast him in Highlander.
Maybe I just watched them in different orders afterwards, after the fact. Because
He
That was
wasn't
our-
Disney's Tarzan, Val.
what?
Val goes, Disney's Tarzan was later by about 10 years.
Oh my God. Well, they even redid Tarzan even later in the 2000s with what's his name, Skarsgård from True Blood, Eric from True Blood.
Yeah.
And they did it with the guy from Starship Troopers.
We weren't trying to catch
What was his name?
Christopher Lambert. There was also, I was just saying what I know because I watched the whole thing about it.
Who was the guy from Starship Troopers?
Which one?
The main guy in the first Starship Troopers.
I don't know. I wasn't a fan of Starship Troopers.
Oh, come on. I thought it was funny and cheesy and awesome. The big bugs.
I wasn't a fan of Starship Troopers because I thought it was cheesy.
That's what I liked about it. Big bugs.
Casper Van Dyne.
That's him. He was Tarzan, too.
I should make a sequel to Alita Battle Angel. That was a good movie.
I'm waiting for the second season of Warrior Nun. I think that's on Netflix. I got into that and started watching it. And then all of a sudden I was like, hey, this is pretty good.
I have not seen that.
I actually watched it as an accident. I was watching it at work. I was watching a show on Netflix at work. And you know how Netflix will put something after the show you're watching if you're not right there? It comes on. That's what happened. I was doing something, and I just happened to turn around, and this was coming on, and it was like right into the very first scene. I was like, this looks pretty hit.
That's what happened to me with Shadow and Bone. Like, I saw the one trailer where it's just the dude talking to her, and I'm like, eh. But then I watched something, and then Shadow and Bone just came on after, and I'm like, this looks good.
Yeah, I still got to finish the Nevers. And then I started watching, what was the other one? I want to say Expendables, but I know it's not it. It's the one with the kids running around London working for Dr. Watson, solving little mysteries for Watson and Holmes.
I have no clue. No, I didn't watch it.
Come on, Hollow Queen, which one?
Come on, Harley Quinn, you're the savior here. You let us know.
They were all kids, and they were like street kids, and they were doing the things that Watson and Holmes couldn't do, and they were reporting to Watson.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
I couldn't get into it after, like, of course it's British and on Netflix, so there's all the extra profanity and all the little, the nudity where you throw it in just because.
Yeah.
Things like that. So, I mean, and you can tell I'm getting older because before I would have been like, nudity, yay. But now I'm like, what was that for? I mean, you didn't need that in there.
Exactly, yeah. I always love it when it's more tasteful.
Yeah. And then, let's see, Warrior Nun was good. The Nevers was, I thought was good. Let's see. Shadow and Bone, that's Valve into. And every now and then I just turn the TV off and I'll just start reading again. I'm starting reading some books over again from back in the day.
Yeah, not a big reader.
I do to fall asleep. That's the problem.
It gives me a migraine from hell. Just a horrid migraine.
Val finds all the audiobooks on YouTube. Anything she wants to read or listen to, she'll put the audiobook on from here on YouTube. I don't know. It's something for me about turning the pages. You know, I like reading. Not that I'm a huge reader, you know, but
A lot of people are saying they want to, like my mom did that. She got the Shadow and Bone books to read before she watches the show, but I think she decided to watch the show anyway.
yeah.
I'm the kind of person I don't have to read a. Sometimes I think if a movie's based on a book and you haven't read the book yet, sometimes I think it's better to watch the movie or show and then read the book. Because I think there's something in your brain that turns like you can enjoy the show better. Because if you read a book before you watch an adaptation of it,
Yeah.
you've already got your mental image of what it should be. And if it doesn't reach that expectation, you don't like it. You can't enjoy it. And
That's what I think. Yeah, that's what I did with Interview with a Vampire and all those, the Anne Rice series.
Mm-hmm.
I read all those long before the movies came out. And, you know, she's very descriptive and very specific when she writes. So I knew what I was waiting for, and then I watched them like, you see Antonio Banderas as Armand, who's supposed to be a 17-year-old curly red-haired kid, and I'm like, no, that's not him. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like my mentality is, you know, it's one of those situations where you get so many people that, and not everyone's like that, but a lot of people they do that. They get the expectation in their heads, and then when they watch the adaptation, it's like, nope.
Yeah, Val read the Shadowhunter series, and I tried watching it on Netflix when that came out, and for me that was hit or miss. I don't know. It seemed a little too. I don't know. I can't even describe what it was.
You know what?
I like to kick back with a good old fashioned Christopher Lee or Hammer horror film from back in the day, and just watch them.
The collector in me says no, but the nerd in me says do it.
You know you're going to do it. You know you're going to be laying there in bed thinking about it, so you might as well.
No, I'm going to hold off. Maybe if I ever get my nerd cave built. If I ever get my nerd cave built.
There's your an unboxing video.
Yeah. It's like hearing a cover before the original song. Yes, exactly. You can appreciate it more because it's new to you. And then when you hear or watch or read the original, you've already allowed yourself to understand that it's different because it's the original. So it can be different and it doesn't ruin it for you. Like you can even walk away going, man, they should have done this in the movie. But you still have that initial enjoyment of the film, so it doesn't turn off. It's kind of like you still have a nostalgic feeling to what you initially enjoyed.
I mean, granted, some of the books, when you read the books, there's a lot they cut out and changed to fit it into that 2-hour time frame. To do everything in Interview with a Vampire, that movie would have been probably have to be done in 2-3 parts. You know, like some of the way they were going there for a while, like with Harry Potter, you know, and all those.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think now that we've got all this streaming stuff, I think TV shows is the way to go with it. As long as it's done right. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still want the big productions, but that's why I want to see how this Lord of the Rings show is going to work out. I know it's not Lord of the Rings because it takes place years before. It's a Lord of the Rings show, all right?
Yeah. Isn't it supposed to be something with Mordor and all that stuff?
Yeah, it's more out of the Silmarillion, but
I don't know. I mean, I know my family, I know especially my son Robbie, is dying to go to the movies again. You know, they're starting to open up here, but they're just really not releasing anything yet that's really ready to go.
Yeah, we're thinking about hitting a drive-in this weekend. We're not sure yet.
See, we don't have any more of them around here. They closed the last one down around here a couple years ago.
We got one up in Boonville, or not Boonville, Moberly, which is about it's about an hour away. It's an hour drive.
Yeah, and we used to have one about that far away.
There's one over in Illinois, about half hour on the other side of St. Louis. So if we end up staying in St. Louis or whatever, it's not that far away to go to it.
We used to have, when I was a kid, there used to be 3 of them right in this town alone, like right in our Levittown, Fairless Hills, all that area. And you used to have to put that big honking speaker on your window. And then I think in the 80s they changed it to you tune your radio in.
Yep.
So when we were teenagers, we would just kind of creep in the back, like there were woods behind it. So we could kind of creep in the back, turn our boom boxes on with headphones, and watch the movie through the fence, you know? And that's when they started phasing a lot of them out, too. Because I remember watching, they played Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon, and there was always like a double feature, and then one was called, if you've ever seen it, Kentucky Fried Movie. It was
Long time ago.
Yeah, it was on after Bruce Lee, I guess because of more nudity and stuff like that in it.
Yeah.
And all the innuendo at the time, but when they figured people could start, sneaking in, and it just sort of went out around here. I would love to open a drive-in out around here. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know exactly. Man, they're awesome. We take the kids up there. It's again like double feature. Like they're double features. It's like $10 an adult. So we go there, pay $20.
Yeah, we have to pay by the carload.
We could get the tickets. Well, they do it by a person now. It's not by the carload.
Yeah.
But by adult. But we'd get the tickets, pop, and get a popcorn. Wouldn't have to worry about drinks and other snacks because you can pull in with a cooler. It's fine. You just don't have popcorn because it's popcorn.
Yeah.
But we get all that. It costs us like $35 to take the entire family to go watch 2 movies. We watched so many of the new, like, what were the movies we've watched like that, babe? There was the newest Despicable Me movie we watched that way.
The most noteworthy one
Toy
was It
Story.
Chapter 2.
Oh yeah, me and Crashly went and watched the a double feature of It Chapter 2 and then Annabelle.
That was a very double feature.
Hey, D-Nick's here.
D-Nick, what's up?
Hey, bestie.
Robert, I think you've been replaced.
I think I have. Should I be jealous? I mean, I would like that one meme I used to see on Facebook all the time. The way they were watching Jaws, they played Jaws while everybody was on a tube in the lake or whatever, and they're watching Jaws in the water. Like, could you watch Jaws like this and it's everybody in like a tube floating in the water? Stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like those are. It always, every time I think of a drive-in, though, the main thing I think of is that scene in Twister.
I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I've seen that.
They're sitting in the drive-in watching, and it shows like a tornado. They're watching the movie on the. I think at one point they're watching The Shining, and then another point they're watching something that has a tornado in it, and then the tornado rips through the drive-in.
Oh, jeez. Every time I think of drive-in now, I think of Grease, where he's trying to grab her boob or put his arm around her and grab her boob, and she slams the door on his nads. Just the look on his face when she slammed the door and got him.
Yeah, they are. That's the kicker, is staying up late. Most of the one I hear in Moberly during the week, it only does single features, but I believe on Fridays and Saturdays is when it does its double feature.
Yeah.
And that's what I think this. I don't remember what they're playing right now. The one up here, I don't think is playing anything. I don't know. What is it playing this weekend?
I don't know. Yeah, but I will say our local here where we live, Bristol Borough, here in Pennsylvania, they have down by the Delaware River, they have Lions Park, and they'll put up one of those big inflatable screens down there at the park and just play a movie for free down there.
Yeah.
Granted, it's not first run or anything like that. They'll get like, Minions or something like that. And they'll just play something, but it's like a free movie to get outside. And they haven't done that, obviously, in a while, but.
Let's see, the 28th. Well, movies that are coming out the 28th is we've got A Quiet Place Part 2.
Yeah.
Cruella.
Cruella is supposed to be on HBO Max or Disney, isn't it?
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, yeah.
And for the Moberly 5 and Drive, the drive-in close to, that we usually go to, is playing a double feature of Cruella and Raya the Last Dragon.
I like that movie. I love Disney movies. I don't care if they treat their artists like crap and everything like that. Raya was funny. The Last Dragon was funny. The girl they got to play the voice of the dragon was that Aquafina girl. The one that was in, oh my God, Jumanji, the second Jumanji with everybody. And she's a little Asian girl, and she was playing Danny DeVito. And she had his voice down with like a little Asian girl. She's hysterical.
Yeah, I haven't been able to see that one yet. We're waiting for it to be free on Disney Plus.
I thought it was free.
So D-Nick, your wife is pumped for A Quiet Place Part 2, but you're not. Why? Is it fill us in.
And we're waiting for Transylvania 3, Hotel Transylvania 4, and we're waiting for the new Ghostbusters. I cannot wait till Afterlife comes out. I am dying waiting for that.
And I can't wait for Matrix 4. I know you and I know Halloween don't like the Matrix sequels, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I loved them. I loved all 3 Matrix movies.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just, it's not me. It's not my gig. You know what I mean?
I think the Matrix is stupid, but I like all the Chucky movies, and a lot of people.
I loved all 3 Matrix movies. I think a big part, with my friends that watched the Matrix movies that didn't like the sequels, their biggest thing was after the first movie, they had already created so much headcanon in their head. And then to turn around and watch the next ones, I don't think they got enough of Neo being a super, I'm going to tear everything up type thing. It was, they were expecting to see Neo be Beast and unplugging everybody in the system and all kinds of stuff, and they didn't get that. And yeah, D-Nick, I actually do a view along or something because it's going to be on HBO Max.
We gotta. I mean, I'm a horror fan in that. Like Val doesn't like horror movies. See, that's all we used to do when we were in the Navy. It's like we would have a weekend off or we'd have nights off. We didn't really make a whole lot of money back in the 80s and 90s and stuff. So we'd go to the movies. We'd go to the mall and watch 2 or 3 movies. They were $5 a piece back then. And we bitched about when they went to $5.50. But we'd watch movies all over the place. When Ninja Turtles came out, Lost Boys. That's still one of my favorite movies of all time. Not so much, it was a great movie. I loved the first one back then. But it's one of the first movies me and my Navy buddies used to go see. So it's got a lot of memories behind it, too. Me, one of the girls I had a crush on, but it was I was friend zoned immediately. So I was just I was right there in the friend zone right off. So, I was the driver. I had the car.
Speaking of Lost Boys, Pizza, what do you think of the sequels?
Say what?
What did you think of the sequels?
The first one, no. The first one, the original Lost Boys, I liked. Then they did the sequel with Kiefer Sutherland's younger brother, Angus or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't crazy about that one.
Okay.
It had parts to it. It was okay a little bit. The Thirst I kind of liked. It had the twist to it. It had the horror part to it. And there was actually a few twists in that I really liked. The fact that they had, I don't think they could have did it without Corey Feldman and the two Frog brothers from the original movie.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, Corey Haim wasn't in the third one because he had passed by then. But they did a nice tribute to him, and they kind of put him in the end. It was like a cut scene or an after-credit scene after the second one, The Thirst. Or no, The Thirst was the third one. I forget what the second one was called. The Tribe. The second one was called The Tribe.
Yeah. See, I liked all 3. I
did like them.
Really liked.
Yeah, I liked all of them, but the second one just wasn't my favorite of the group.
I'm not gonna lie, Feldman tried a little too hard to do his frog voice the whole movie. Kind of
Yeah.
annoying. Like, I know you don't talk that way, Feldman. I've watched Ninja Turtles. I know you don't talk that way.
I
So
love him as Donatello.
you're kind of creeping me out a little bit.
Yeah, I think he went a little too hard with it, but I think, you know what? I think that's what people were expecting.
Oh yeah, it's to have fun, man. I'm glad he wanted to make those movies so many times. I'm glad he got.
Yeah.
I'm
They
so
finally
happy.
they got the other guy, the other frog. I can't think of his name. The other frog brother in there with him in the third one.
Yeah.
When he was a vampire, and they brought him back after. It was nice. I thought it was great.
Well, he
And
had
I
a cameo in the second one too.
Say what?
He had a cameo in the second
Yeah,
one.
he had the cameo at
Names
the end of
both
the
had
second one.
cameos in the second one.
Yeah, but I think they changed. They were going to go a different way with the character. They were going to go a different way in the second one, like make him a really bad guy, and then they kind of made him. I like the way they did him in the third one.
Yeah.
I'm surprised none of the other ones were still there. They referenced them in the second movie, like the older brother, Corey Haim's older brother, Michael,
Yeah.
and Star, and the kid. I can't remember.
Well, they didn't want to be in it. I mean, the whole thing was Corey Feldman's baby. I mean, if it wasn't for Feldman, those two movies wouldn't have got made.
Yeah, true.
Like that was all him. So props to him. Now I'm just waiting for him to make it Burbs too.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine?
Oh my God. Oh, all I can picture in that whole movie. I've seen the movie. I liked it. All I could picture was that creepy little red-haired kid with the sardine. I could picture sardine. Yeah, he kept putting them. Oh my God. The 80s, there was nothing like 80s movies like that back in the day, man.
I love
how
that whole movie plays out the entire way it does, and in the end, the neighbors get caught because their trunk opens. Oh, spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert!
Oh man, that's one of Tom Hanks' best.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a lot of movies that I liked at the time, but now I watch now and I'm like, really? Like, I thought Groundhog's Day was funny back in the day, and now I really can't watch it. With Bill Murray.
90% of Bill Murray.
Robbie is still. My son loves.
I like Batman and Robin. I watched it recently. It's super cheesy, but it's a funny kind of cheesy.
He likes the Schumacher Batman movies.
I spent
Batman Forever and Batman.
That is called nostalgia.
It's called having fun and enjoying myself.
He doesn't really get too much into a lot of it. He gets to the campiness. He has a good time watching it.
I sent you a video. Someone analyzed Batman Forever, and I think if you watch the video, you'll have more of an appreciation.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that video this week, and I'll send you a copy of the link.
Again, you've heard me say on this channel, Pizza, Batman Forever could have been a good movie if they had changed, if it had been Billy D. Williams Two-Face.
Well, yeah, Tommy Lee Jones hated his role.
Yeah, he said he hated it. Tommy Lee Jones hated it.
Everybody loved the role except Tommy Lee Jones. And the reason this movie is so campy is because Batman Returns did not do as well as people think it did. Because it was advertised everywhere as like a kid's movie, McDonald's, and when they saw that it was not a kid's movie, people got upset, so they kicked out Tim Burton and they wanted someone to do a more kids-like movie, so they brought in Joel Schumacher to do it. So he made it campy.
Joel Schumacher already worked on Batman and Batman Returns.
Yeah, but when they got rid of Burton,
they got rid of Burton because Burton wanted to stay dark, and the studio wanted it to be bigger. They didn't can him because they wanted to go a different direction. No, it was he left because the studio wanted to make the movie he wanted to make, and then that's also why Keaton left.
The documentary that Robbie just played, I'll send you the link to the video, because I think literally said they got rid of Burton because he wanted to stay dark and he didn't want to do their campy kids, family-friendly type movie.
Yeah, so Joel Schumacher did it because there's all these advertising things, and then when Batman Returns came out, I was like, why did they do it?
Batman
Returns, Joel Schumacher like, you know what, it's just kids playing with toys. Let's go crazy with it. Let's make a comic book movie. It doesn't have to be real.
Batman Returns got a great opening weekend because everybody was expecting like Batman. and then it didn't do. It kind of fell off, but then it came, went into the cult classic Batman series.
What hurt Batman Returns was Burton's take on the Penguin.
Yes.
That is what hurt Batman Returns. The
Yeah.
Penguin, DeVito as the Penguin was awesome casting, but making him a nasty little fish guy,
Right.
it killed it.
I think they have in Pattinson's Batman. Don't they have Colin Farrell
Yes.
as the Penguin? I can't wait to see how he does that. I could see him pulling that off. Although they have the Riddler looking real. Everybody's complaining about what they're doing to the Riddler, but nobody likes the Riddler anyway.
I saw what the Riddler looked like. The only different same thing is he has a green jacket, I think.
And everything else just looks completely different.
He's wearing a black leather mask, like huge goggles, like good thing. It's like a BDSM mask. No, you look at the image and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I saw it.
Not really the Riddler.
Well, it is like midnight now here.
And I just got the battery running low clicker, so.
Alrighty.
All right, yes, D-Nick, the new Batman should be interesting. Well, we're going to head out, guys. I appreciate y'all joining. And I've still got an hour of my time of my birthday, so I'm going to continue to celebrate. And
watch for
live
flying
long and
cake.
prosper.
Live
This
long
is
and
the
prosper.
way,
This is
Nerdsters
the way.
out.